right, we're going to look at the Eagles killer, Amari Cooper. And everybody knows that this is an individual battle between Amari Cooper and these DBs that's out there. Now, collectively, football is a team sport, but we're going to look at the individual battle. And of course, Amari Cooper kills the guy on this route, but I want to show you all on this particular play that his ability to create separation is everything, especially in the National Football League. Of course, this is a team sport, but watch how he gets the separation. The wide receiver is getting at the top of his route almost, and this is almost at the stem, and you'll see this DB right here falls down, eating the grass, and that creates a separation. What I love about this play is that also they put Dak Prescott on a rollout, and everybody know I love Dak Prescott in motion. I love him passing out in space and like that because it gets him comfortable, and I see a better Dak Prescott passing when he's in motion. When you look at this guy, number 19, if you know what I mean, we know that it's man-to-man. And here's a good sign or giveaway is when they rotate. I'm going to let the play out. But when you see this guy right here, the slot guy, he motions, the other guy follows. That let me know that this is a man-to-man single high safety look, and Dak Prescott goes through his reads, and he trusts the receiver to catch the ball. Now, also on the top of this route, when you're talking about facing, and when you're also talking about getting across the space of the actual receiver, remember, every play is set up for the next big play. We'll come back to this look, the single high safety look, and the one-on-one mano-a-mano look to this play as well. But I must remind everybody, Amari Cooper is a nuance route runner. He can create separation on his own, but also everybody else, they're pretty good at their routes too, especially at their release. If you look at the top here, and this is a good time to evaluate the top receiver. Remember, Gallup plays the X position like no other. You will see that Gallup won his release too at the top of his break. Look at the separation. That is crazy. Crazy separation. Crazy separation. These receivers are doing their job. Now, I do know it's against the Philadelphia Eagles, but neither here nor there. You got to win your individual battles. And this guy, Jalen Mills, Texas native, had his hands full an entire game. Now, if we look at everything from A to Z, the offensive line played well. Finding the top of his routes, getting off his release is everything you need to account for. Now, even off of this play, everybody knows, man, the double move, sluggo route, however you want to call it, man, he lost that receiver out in space. And if you can see, he bit down real hard. And if you look back at it, man, it's crazy how this receiver is able to use his inside foot, step. And everybody knows that normally, naturally, in this particular route, that maybe he's going to stem into the inside, but no, he gives it like he's selling the inside and he's going to release back to the outside, whereas he got nobody but space and opportunity. The safety right here, who's single high, they're going to have to get out of this look because at the same time, remember this, they got an extra safety down inside, meaning that, hey, they're trying to stop the run. And if when you look at this particular defense, Dak Prescott is knowing and learning how to defeat this defense, which is good. And watch how he gets the separation. Boy, he burnt him. Watch. Lost in space, burnt. And this guy right here, Amari Cooper, is able to capitalize off of that, take advantages of the situation. But I want to be able to show you guys this guy, number 71, able to take control and dominate his particular guy that he's facing against. I love every bit of it. Of course, you guys know I love number 71, La'el Collins, playing into the inside. But playing his right tackle this year, he's been top of his game. And watch, remember, when you are leaning, when you are reaching, the opposition have the chance and the opportunity to teach. And this is what 71 is able to do. He teaches him a lesson. He leans. Remember, you want to keep your lower center mass down to the earth. Keep those pad levels low. And when you start to reach, all he got to do is just let gravity do the rest. Step back. He's already overexposed. Majority of his body weight is leaning too far inside. And all Collins have to do is stick to his traits, stick to his ability to use that mass and that power that he got, that he possesses, and use leverage as his main source of income in this particular battle. And of course, when you do that, watch how he falls to the ground. I love every bit of it, Cowboy Nation. We're playing poise. We're playing with strength. And then on top of that, Amari Cooper is eating, creating separation, and he have the ability to create that thing just by nuance route running. Now, here's at the top of his route. They call defensive holding or defensive pass interference. Remember, at the top of your route, you got to be physical. You got to. And he holding on Amari Cooper's hands and things like that. And Amari Cooper has no other choice but to extend to get the separation, as we see right here. And of course, Amari Cooper gets this reception here. And I look back at the offensive line. Let's look back at how they are able to keep Dak Prescott upright, and they're doing their job. I love every bit of it. Watch, he gets him down again. Look at 71. Dirty with it, just nasty with it. Let's give 71 a round of applause. Man, just type in the comment box, 71, you did your job or something. Just give him a praise, because everybody, including me, said that he should not be a right tackle. But look at him. Look at him. Get off of me. Get down on the ground. And then not just get down on the ground. I'm going to fall on top of you. I'm going to put all of this weight, this 330 pounds on you. And that's what he does. It's about this. This is what it's about, Cowboy Nation. Creating that particular aggressive tone, tenacity. We use all of those words not just for fun, but we want to be able to use these words and put it out there on film. And you see that this clean pocket right here, man, Dak Prescott every time in the day to throw this rock. And number 52, he's looking around for work to do. I love that too. So watch how he goes through his progressions, step up through his throw and pass his ball. Missiling this ball out. That's what a good quarterback can do. Also with that, ball placement is something that the young quarterback must improve on. And he did just that all off season, placing this ball where nobody else can catch but Amari Cooper. And if you look back through this throw, we'll rewind. Off the release is pretty good. I will say Jalen played a great technique. Great positioning on the ball. Just didn't get recovery speed to get back to the receiver. And also, I will show you guys some technique that he could have used. The offensive line did a great job. 52, I believe, got his lunch money taken. But Dak Prescott is knowing to get the ball out quicker. Watch. And he goes through his progression. Throw the ball pretty well. All right, he put the perfect ball placement there. That's what I like to see, Cowboy Nation. We want to be able to see this all the time as it relates to Cowboys football, going through his reads right, putting the ball placement is everything. And when we look at ball placement, we want to be able to see this type of thing out here on tape. And I love every bit of it, Cowboy Nation. Look at the ball placement. When you look at this ball placement, the outside shoulder, not the inside shoulder, putting the ball just right in those mittens. And then on top of that, number 19, stretching out for this ball, putting his body on the line. This is what we want to see, Cowboys. And let's look at this play. Let's talk about it. All right, so off the LOS, you know for sure that you want to be able to get penetration. But the defensive back, he wants to be able to see what Dak Prescott is doing with the ball. He's going to play a boundary tech, meaning that he's going to force Amari Cooper to the outside. He's going to play that position because he knows he got inside leverage. They playing single high safety look. And when we hit play, you'll see that right here, this smooth hip transition. Watch how his head is still leveled and his eyes is on the chest of the receiver, not fooled by any of the small nuance movings of his foot. And he still got his body and frame looking out towards the ball. Now here's the thing, when you're in position like here, I will say with Jalen, I'm just gonna give him a little nod right here because he played this position perfectly. All he have to do is still look his head around towards the ball, which he got his head towards the ball, which is good. All he got to do once he feel that Amari Cooper got his hands on his back, it just start fading and drifting towards the sideline. The officials would not call PI because he got his head turned all the way to the ball. If he can just squeeze and move backwards, they would not allow Amari Cooper to catch his ball, because now he can argue that he got his face towards the ball and he can drift back right now. Once that receiver put his hands on his small part of his back, he can feel that. Now all Jalen got to do is just drift back and squeeze him out of bounds, but he didn't. And Amari Cooper is able to capitalize off of his mistake. Now one can argue and say that, hey, maybe Jalen Mills is a little rusty because this was his first game back, but I will say that Dak Prescott throwing this particular ball in this particular moment, knowing that he got pressure because it's been compromised into the inside, that normally Dak Prescott may have went with Jason Witten his first year and his second year and his third, but nah, Dak Prescott been practicing on this deep ball. He goes for the money. It's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Salute. I'm out. Peace.
Came all the way from Ohio down here, baby. All the way from Ohio. Star status Cowboy up with my man here, Law Nation. What's up, Vox? What's up, Okoye? What's up, Foots? The whole YouTube Nation. What's up, baby? You know how we do. Beat them Eagles tomorrow. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, oh, man.